Ollie, what do you think of this? Now, there are millions of women that could have done that job, and I would argue that that is a job specifically for women. If you're advocating for women, then why do you think they've done this?
Well, it's a complete insult to women, and like you said, Munro Bergdorf has been named the UK champion for women and for girls. And, you know, there are millions of fantastic women in this country that would make a great role model. I mean, look at someone like Princess Kate Middleton. She is the epitome of what it means to, you know, be helping women and young girls and stuff. Somebody like that would be a fantastic ambassador. So it really is a slap in the face to women. We've seen the UN pushing a lot of trans messaging during International Women's Month earlier last year. We see, obviously, the UN Women being very silent on the situation with the female victims of October 7th in Israel. You know, it took them 54 days to comment. So it's really become a very obsolete organisation, and I think they should rename it, you know, the UN Agency for Men that identify as women.
Because in many ways, it's a bit frightening, if I'm honest. I find, and this is me personally, I've never met Munro. I'm sure Munro is very, very nice, but I find it quite intimidating. I have had trans women say to me, oh, well, I never get anybody saying anything when I'm using a woman's toilet or anything. No one ever said anything. And I think to myself, that's because you're 6 foot, we know you're a man, and we're not going to argue with you. There's a lot of that. I think women are actually intimidated and quite scared.
Yeah, and, you know, when you've got somebody that's trying to represent young girls and women and help them in this country, you know, help people that may have experienced domestic violence or sexual assault, you need a woman to be doing that role so that girl or that young woman feels comfortable. So it's ridiculous. And also, this particular ambassador, Munro Bergdorf, has a very bad track record in terms of racism. They actually called the suffragettes movement, which we all know is the reason why women have rights in this country, they can vote. They actually called that the white supremacist movement. And, you know, they lost their job as a L'Oreal ambassador in 2017 because of their racist comments. And they were also the LGBT policy on the advisory board for Labour. Picture with Jeremy Corbyn, they lost that job after 9 days. So this is a person that has a very bad track record of anything. You know, they've stoked racism, they stoked tensions, they're, you know, posting on about the Palestinian thing right now, and a lot of it's kind of very pro. You know, when the terrorists were arrested, they were saying, oh, these are innocent civilians. So I think, you know, you could choose any ambassador, anyone, and they would do a better job than this person.
Well, that's it. And I'm not saying that trans people are scary and all that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that for me, this particular character, to me, feels... I feel intimidated by this person specifically. I've never met them, though. They might feel intimidated by me, that's fair enough. But I'm saying, you know, the sort of psychology that goes into like a woman's mind or someone's mind when you feel that, in a sense, it almost feels like we're being impersonated. That's how I feel about it.